2, 3.
Kentucky, USA. Some things just come natural around here. Fried chicken, bourbon, low gas prices, and of course, bluegrass music. In the third week of September, I was at Poppy Mountain Music Festival in Morehead, Kentucky. I was filming for Skylar Schutz and Erin Dimeler, young country musicians playing for their second time at Poppy. I kept catching myself saying, "What the hell? Who is this Bill Monroe guy? And can you say that again in English?" But more importantly, what really is Poppy Mountain Music Festival? This is what it is.
My name is Marty Stevens.
This is Marty Stevens, owner, proprietor, and host of this shindig.
I get to pay all the bills and pay the payments and the taxes, yeah. Well, I have had fun up there, but I can't tell you about all that.
This is Poppy Mountain's 33rd year in action.
This will be 33. Bought it in 1991, and we were back there looking at them hills and thought, pretty green hills, what can we do with this? We decided we was gonna have a bluegrass festival.
Over the years, Marty expanded the property to nearly 1,000 acres, with about 700 dedicated solely to the festival grounds.
First one, we had 27 campers and 5 dogs. That was about it.
I'm Tony Pence, and I did radio here for Morehead State Public Radio.
This is Tony Pence, performed a time or two, but is now the MC for the event.
To give some history, early when this festival started in the early 90s, a radio show called Bluegrass Diversion on the radio. And on Thursday nights is when that show aired. We came up and broadcast the festival live on Thursday nights on the radio. And the guy's name was Sandy Nip that had that show, and he MC'd this festival then and helped them get this thing started, I believe.
So that's how it all began. But what makes it what it is today?
It's had its ups and downs like everything else. We've always made enough money to pay the bills and keep on trucking.
First and foremost, the music. Bluegrass itself is native to Kentucky, just like its creator, Bill Monroe.
Bill Monroe was booked to play here when he died.
Unfortunately, Bill never played here, but many other bluegrass legends did.
First bluegrass band I heard at Poppy Mountain was Charlie Waller and the Country Gentlemen.
If you're driving home, be careful, there's a lot of musicians out. She sold my new blue jeans.
And I looked at the guy I'm sitting with and I go, man, those guys are great. I said, how do you follow that? It just so happened that it was the legendary Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys, and he looks over at me with that.
Poppy Mountain had no shortage of musicians, with performances by Ricky Skaggs, the Lonesome River Band, Russell Moore, and countless others over the 3 decades.
Charlie Waller, like I said a while ago, has been here. The Allison Krauss has been here. You've had country acts like Jamie Johnson, Earl Thomas Conley, Ronnie Millsap. John Anderson's been here multiple times.
Country's been part of Poppy for a while, but today, you can feel it more than ever.
A lot of the young folks that are coming and playing here today weren't even born when it started.
As bluegrass legends aged and new artists leaned country, Poppy Mountain evolved too, changing from the Bluegrass Festival to the Music Festival, incorporating acts from Bass Nectar, Sexy Red, and BTS. No, I'm kidding. Can you imagine, though? The name change marked an effort to welcome more country and swing-style artists.
We had Oliver Anthony here 2 or 3 years ago.
I'm done trying to preach the good word to y'all. Y'all got the devil's lettuce out here.
A treat of a guy to have here, brought a huge crowd in, and he stood here and signed his name on the ceiling, standing flat-footed on the floor. This room's had a lot of people in it. A lot of music's been played in here. You can sit in here, you know, pre-show, the guys warming up. And this is, to me, this is why I do it, is to be in here, the access, and listening to how these guys get ready to go perform, and the banter beforehand, and then the banter afterwards.
2025 marked another successful year for Poppy Mountain, hosting over 40 bands. The Creekers, a bluegrass country fusion band, was the big attraction this year, while the Burnett Sisters Band and Skylar Schutz were 2 of my personal favorites, of course with numerous honorable mentions. But there is something more to Poppy Mountain, a vibe, an atmosphere, perhaps the spirit of Poppy himself, the old preacher that used to roam these hills. Or maybe it's all the antique stuff lying around.
I've been in the car business all my life. I've sold used cars, abused cars, and I've collected old cars all my life, and I love antiques. As a kid, I searched these hills for bottles and jugs and collected all my life.
These Kentucky hills are something special. Thick, bushy trees, open meadows, high points with sweeping views, low valleys where cool air settles, little creeks winding through it all, and
We got about 20 miles of trails.
but I will get to that in a second. What I thought was cool was the infrastructure of the grounds. Barns and stables renovated for stages and entertainment, filled with odds and ends that would seem perfect for an American Pickers episode.
How much is this?
That, oh, you'd probably give me about $100 for that, wouldn't you?
I'd probably give you half that.
This is Tim.
Everybody has a good time up here.
He's been here since the beginning and shared a glimpse of what Marty's collected over the years.
This is Poppy Central. Wait till I open this up. You're gonna flip out. No. Let me see if we can get in the other way. Oh yeah. Now I can show you the reveal.
Cars on cars on cars. A lot of cars and old car signs.
There's about 600-700 acres of usable land here that have trails, campsites. There's about 550 to 600 campsites that have electric and water hookup. And on the back side of the farm, over next to the interstate, there's a quarter-mile dirt track and trails, and that's became a big thing.
Everywhere I looked, there was a side-by-side. Everywhere, a whole bunch of them, a lot of them, everywhere. Low-key, there was some traffic because of it. They even had a water truck to try to keep the dust down. But the people loved it, and it was kind of badass. So, what is Poppy Mountain?
I would say that Poppy Mountain for about 14, 15 days is probably one of the top studies in hillbilly culture. I don't say that as a slang or a derogatory term. The people come together. You have people that are cooking together and hanging out and camaraderie, family reunions, all those things you can think of. Birthdays, anniversaries happen here at Poppy Mountain. They've just happened over the years, and it became culture.
60-some people got married up here, over 3,000 divorces.
Poppy Mountain is an event, a getaway, rest and relaxation, music, a camp out, but all in all, it's a good time. Oh, and it's kind of a big party too.
We want to keep growing. My grandkids are the ones I hope that will take over and do my job. Time goes on, that'd be the new attraction for next year if we can get that done. A zip line, we hope. Y'all come and see us up here and we'll give you a great big happy Poppy about 3 times. That started a long time ago, so happy Poppy to all you guys out there.
They're only asking about Poppy Mountain. Just what is Poppy Mountain? Marsha.
Happy Poppy! Okay, we can be a little more excited about it though, okay?
Oh, yeah, I was really excited.